on this wonderful world of Disney. The heartwarming adventure of the pooch with the unlikely puss continues.
That's Bristle Face.
And he's the new leader of the pack. There may be a new leader of men, too.
The next high sheriff of Belknap County.
As Brian Keith hits the campaign trail.
The cross fox is back.
And Bristleface sniffs out a dangerous new trail.
Some foxes, it's able to run a dog to death.
In the exciting conclusion of Bristleface, coming up next.
A carousel of color, wonderful, wonderful color.
Walt Disney presents
The wonderful world of color.
And now, tonight's program from the wonderful world of Disney, the concluding episode of Bristleface.
And now here's your host, Walt Disney.
To you and me, a dog's bark is just a bark. But to a hound dog man, the sound of dogs baying on the scent of a fox is the sweetest music this side of paradise. His dogs never bark. They sound, they sing, they bell, or they bay, but never, never bark. And when he has to call advice or orders to his dog, he uses this. Very important that a fox chaser be horn trained, you know. It can even be a matter of life or death, as we're about to see in the further adventures of Jace Flanders and his bristle-faced dog.
That's Bristle Face. He found it first. Hear him?
It beats me how that hunk of pine cone you call a dog can run circles around my hound. Just listening to that flop-eared doormat is downright painful.
Well, you said it. Why, that caterwauling fairly gives me the willies.
I'm horning mine in. I suffered enough for one night.
Reckon he'll ever learn to horn him.
I misdoubt it, Jase. Dogs seldom learn once they're out of puppyhood. Your dog is grown now. If I was you, son, I'd sure keep a trying, though, for the dog's sake.
How come?
Well, there's some foxes that's able to run a dog to death if you ain't got some way of calling him in.
Don't I know it? You remember old Growler? Crossfox run him blind. I had to put him out of his misery.
Are they joshing me, Em?
Hey, no, never mind, Jace. You know these windbags. Ain't no sense in misleading the boy, Em. Son, my advice to you is to horn train that dog of yours or get rid of him. Elsewise, you're heading for nothing but heartbreak. Hold still here.
There she comes. Come on, let's go there and get it. Come on, lady. Let's go get her. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Come on. See you guys.
Good night. See you later. to be along in a minute. You said the fox holed up.
Could be. Bristle took off for home.
What's a cross fox, Em?
Ah, that's just the name we give a fox used to come around here.
Can he run a dog to death for a fight?
I ain't seen that old fox around here 2-3 years. Likely dead himself by now.
It's Briss. Good boy. Good boy.
Look at that big brute running half the night and still as spry as a pup. Tell you, boy, you won't have to fret none of that cross fox did come back. Come on, boy. Come on.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
No.
Bristle face led the pack again tonight. Did you hear it?
With a pillow over my head, I heard him. I'm going to bed.
Sure got myself a dog there, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
You know, funny how he turned out. One day he can't track anything faster than a box turtle. I can't even give him away for free.
Yeah.
The next day he's a lion fighter, the best box dog in the whole county, and I wouldn't sell him for love nor money.
Good.
Luke?
No.
You know, I guess none of these fine things would have happened if it hadn't been for you. I mean, taking us in and making me your business partner and all. Gosh,
You keep talking, I'm going to think you don't work hard enough to need a bed. Now, will you go on to sleep?
Luke,
All right.
you think maybe the widow jockey would let me borrow her dead husband's hunting horn?
I don't know. Now, go and ask her. Good night.
Luke,
Uh,
are you fixing to marry the widow jockey?
What? Who said that?
I mean, is she putting you off because you won't sell the store and get a man-sized job?
Where'd you hear that?
Gee, I can't remember.
Well, you best remember it here. You best try and remember it, because that kind of defamation jobber's got to get nipped in the bud. You hear?
Well, gee, Luke, it was just a joke, I guess. Can't you take a joke?
No, I can't. I can't take a joke about weddings, I can. I got a sense of humor just the same as the next man. There's got to be a limit to what people can say about you. So, and I know who starts all that kind of stuff, too. There's a bunch of old men that sit around in front of the courthouse on the front steps and sit there and talk all the time. They're worse than any bunch of old women that ever come on down the road.
Luke,
What?
man, if we get some sleep, Chris and me are tired. Night. Sure want to thank you again, Miss Jockey.
Much obliged, Jay. I'm glad to see you put in use again.
Do you ever get lonesome living here all by yourself, Miss Jockey?
With all the work I have to do around here, land sakes, there isn't an idle moment to get lonesome in.
I was just wondering. I figured maybe, you and Luke was fixing to get married.
Whatever give you that notion?
I don't know. It's just what folks been saying.
What folks?
Just folks, I guess.
Pairing me off with that loafer? Why, if I thought for 1 minute he had his shifty eye on me in my place, I'd...
Excuse me, ma'am. I gotta go now.
Jace, it's kind of a hot day. Would you like a cooling glass of buttermilk?
Well, much obliged, ma'am. But I gotta help Lou fetch in some supplies from town. But thanks again for the horn. Come on, Briss.
No interest for 6 months. No payments till February of '93. No money down at Harn's Furniture and Waterbeds. Waterbeds starting at $170. Bunk beds starting at $170. Rec room sets from $360. Oak gun cabinets, curio cabinets, roll top desks, and TV units. All at no interest for 6 months. That's right, no interest for 6 months. No payments till February of '93. No money down at Harn's Furniture and Waterbeds in Wausau, Spencer, and now in Wisconsin Rapids. Out-of-town guests for the weekend, in-laws coming to see the kids. Where do you go? What do you do? The Wausau Area Convention and Visitors Council now offers the 30-second solution. Just call 715-848-3344. We call it our What's line. What's of interest? What's to do? What's to see? Want to know what's happening on the water? Planning a convention? Try the Wausau Area Convention and Visitors Council 30-second solution. Just dial 715-848-3344. 24 hours a day.
Get ready, Wisconsin. There's a new game in town. Now there's an exciting way to win big bucks. It's Super Cash, the Wisconsin Lottery's new daily drawing. And you can see it live each night during the news at 10 o'clock. The top prize is $250,000. Now that's Super Cash. And here's how to play. There's a drawing every day, 365 days a year. There are 36 numbers. Just pick 6. Then watch at 10:23 to see if you've won.
Super Cash, live tonight, only on Newsline 9.
How about the long one? Did you see that? And then
No, I'm afraid I missed that.
What about that line smash to left field? You had to see that one?
You believe I missed that one, too?
Wait. Don't tell me you missed the race.
I didn't see it.
Catch the action you've been missing.
Nailed him. Yes!
On the George Michael Sports Machine.
It's your own personal instant replay.
TV's best weekly sports wrap-up.
Sunday nights at 10:30 here on TV 9.
And now a few words about raising children.
Run, jump, climb, walk, laugh and cry. Throw, fetch, play catch, slip and slide. Listen, swim, eat, grin, cook and cheer. Giggle, wait, talk straight, woo, be there.
Love isn't just something you say, it's something you do. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Morning, Em.
Morning, Em. What brings you to town, Em?
Oh, gotta come in once a year, find out who died, who got born, who's running for election.
Yeah. Listen, I got to go in and trade with Jasper. Come on along, help me confuse him, huh? Now, could you for one time see if you can keep that dog out of trouble here?
Get the stick, boy. Get the stick. Get the stick. Come on. Get the stick, Briscoe! Come on, boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Here, see the stick? Come on, Briss. You ready? Come on, boy. Get the stick. Come on, boy. Get it! Get it, Briss! Go get it, boy! Briss! Watch out!
Off your dog, boy. You hear me, boy? Get your brute off my dog.
Let him up, Briss. He said, Uncle.
Deputy, get on home. Wait a minute there, kid. Ain't that the dog that lion clawed up a while back?
Yes, sir.
Made a right good recovery, didn't he?
He sure did.
I've been hearing about an off-breed foxhound been leading that Crow Ridge pack lately. Could this be him?
That's him, all right.
Well, then I'm impounding that dog, boy. Bring him on over to the office.
But, sir...
Don't give me no back talk, boy. You speaking to the law.
But why? What did he do?
Don't pull no innocent on me. That dog ain't yours, and you know it.
Come on, Britt.
Hey, come back here, boy. Come back here, boy. You hear me? Come here to me.
Lou!
What's the matter?
Sheriff tried to take Bristle face away.
Well, Red, what kind of flea you scratching out now?
Bristleface whipped his dog, Luke. Whipped him good.
Good, huh? Well, that's how come your neck feathers is all riffled, huh?
That dog belongs to a man over in Batesville. You know that.
I don't know that for no fact. Neither do you.
Well, I ain't here to argue no law, Swank. I'm just doing my duty.
No, you're just being mean and spiteful like always. You know, I never have seen you halfway happy unless you was provoking somebody.
Tricking you, Luke. That's a telling them.
Tell me, Red, if I couldn't run a sheriff's office any better than you do, I'd just resign.
Anytime you think you're man enough, go ahead and try it.
Take his dare, Luke. Run again him. Show him. Go on.
Go on.
Quit it. You ain't get me anything like that. Forget it.
See what I mean? Windbag. Big mouth.
Make him eat them words, Luke.
And will you hush up?
Good boy! Folks, Luke just told me he's declared for sheriff on the reform ticket.
Now, what? I never said no such thing, and you know it. Now, just a minute. Now, all I'm going to declare is this. Now, Rad, everybody knows where that dog can be found, including you. So anytime you've got a man that says it's his, you just send him on over to me. And if he can prove that dog is his, then he can have him. That's all.
You hear that? Spouting law, chapter and verse. That's our Luke. Next right up, folks, and shake the hands of Luke Swain, the next high sheriff of Belknap County. He ain't gonna run away from no fight. 3 cheers for Luke.
What's a fella have to do when he runs for high sheriff, Luke?
Well, I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask the expert there.
Well, handbills, billboards we got to think of.
And pay for with my hard-earned life savings.
Folks got to know how to spell your name right, Luke. That don't come cheap. And you got to handshake your way all over the county.
That's so folks can say, there goes Luke Swank, my personal friend.
It won't cost a thing.
Except my valuable time.
And you got to kiss all the cute little babies.
Cute little babies don't vote.
But their pappies do. And leave us not forget to smile at all the women.
Women ain't got the vote neither, not yet they ain't.
Yeah, maybe. But they sure can talk up a storm for a man or again him.
They sure can do that.
Well, Luke's real good at talk yourself, right, Luke?
Yeah, that's another thing. We got to think us up some bigger lies than Rand told her.
Lies?
That's the word we use in politics, son. Means promises. Any lies Luke tells, he aims to keep, and don't you forget it.
When you're high sheriff, do you have to shoot people loose?
No more than a couple of years, I expect.
Oh, will you hush up, Em? As far as I know, the high sheriff ain't shot nobody in 40 years in this county. He don't do nothing. All he ever does is sit back in a big old swivel chair with his heels up on the desk watching the folks walk past the courthouse. Hey, how come I ain't never thought of running for high sheriff before?
That's the old spirit, Luke. Now you're working up to a real fighting edge.
Oh, boy. Now we can make the widow jockey eat her words, can't we, Luke?
We sure can. Come on. What words?
Didn't I tell you? She said you were nothing but a shifty-eyed loafer that was fixing to marry her for her money. But we'll prove her wrong, won't we, Luther?
Oh, you shut up. Here.
Declaring for sheriff like you did, Lute. That was a manly thing to do.
Well, nothing manly about it. I just got myself talked into it is all.
Go on. You're too modest for your own good.
I ain't modest a little bit. I'm just plain lazy. I ain't about change either.
To think that in all these years you've been hiding your talents under a bushel. Just biding your time.
Well, I'm still biding my time, don't you forget it. Is that gonna be all, Myrtle?
Mm-hmm. I swear, Luke, you have a forthright, handsome quality about you I just never caught before.
Oh. Some cameras is devil's own invention. You don't want to believe everything you see.
Well, it's too bad we women don't have our vote yet, or we'd landslide you right into office. Bye.
Bye.
Our story continues after these messages.
Hey, don't get mad at your car battery. Take care of it with a revolutionary solar car battery charger. You won't have to continually spend money for your car, truck, or boat batteries because the solar charger will keep it at full charge all the time. It's so simple to use. Just plug the solar charger into the cigarette lighter of your vehicle. Then place a solar panel on the dashboard. Instantly, the sun's powerful rays generate an electrical charge that travels directly into your battery. The DI-770 solar car battery charger comes with a 5-year warranty and is perfect if you have to let your vehicle sit for long periods of time. So don't get stuck depending on a tow truck or old jumper cables. Get your solar car battery charger today.
Only $29.95 plus $3.50 shipping and handling. Call 1-800-835-2246, extension 61. That's 1-800-835-2246, extension 61. Or send check or money order to the address on the screen.
Remember me? I'm the kid that had a report due on space. Then I got the new Encyclopedia Britannica.
He had a report due on space, and then he got the new Encyclopedia...
I think I made that abundantly clear.
Yes.
Anyhow, here it is. I mean, hey, everybody knows this is the greatest encyclopedia in the world. Help me get a B+.
Why not an A?
Too long. I found so much great information I put it all in. Overkill. The next report I did was for my science class on the human body. Scored an A.
Good.
Look at this. I always wondered where my mandibula was.
For details on how you can own the new Encyclopedia Britannica...
Let's have that 800 number. Excellent.
Just call this number and we'll send you this free booklet.
Tell them about the gift.
And just for previewing Britannica in your home, we'll give you this 3-volume desk reference set.
This is like having your own research library at home.
Yes. So if you would be interested in owning the new Encyclopedia Britannica...
Don't press. They see the phone number. If they want to, they'll call.
I guess you're right.
Trust me.
Go across the road. Go on, cross the road. Now, it's time you and me had a heart-to-heart talk, Briss. Now, you're not taking this serious, and you should. This could be a life or death matter for you. Now, other dogs learn to hearken to the horn. Why can't you? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Now, you're smarter than most of them. You're smart about chasing a fox, and you're smart about doing most things you're told. Now, if you could just be smart about this, you'd be perfect. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Now, let's try again. other way where you can't see me. Go around the store. Go on, go on. That's it, that's it. Go on around. Go on, go on, go around. Stay there, stay there. Stay, sit. You got it. That's it, boy. You finally got it. Now, let's do it again before you forget.
Where's Swank? Out campaigning?
Yes, sir. But he'll be back tonight.
Well, it don't matter. He told me any time I had a legal claim against that dog, he'd bring him in himself. So you tell Luke to be in justice court with that animal at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You got that, boy? Speak up, boy. I want to be sure you got it.
Justice court, 10 o'clock.
That's better. And don't go get no notion about running off with that dog again. Or I'll have Swank serving jail time. And that wouldn't look so good right for election now, would it?
Morning, Sheriff.
Your Honor, sir, this dog here, known as Bristle Face, was lost by a Batesville man named of Rinders.
And you're proposing?
To impound this dog, Your Honor.
You asking this court for an order to that effect?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has the alleged owner been notified?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then why isn't he here?
He wrote he's getting in a crop and he can't leave for next week.
Now, Leroy, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Swank.
Morning, Justice Mackley. Your Honor, I'd like to make a little statement, please.
You're just far away.
Well, sir, I'd just like to mention and point out that the day after tomorrow is Election Day, and...
I object. What's the election got to do with all this?
Well, sir, I just happen to think that the election is the only reason this trial was ever called at all, and the sheriff here figures he can make it look like his opponent, which is me, stole that dog. And then the law, which is him, had to drag me into this court so they could get that stole property back. So I am willing to bet right here and now that this Mr. Renders, or whatever his name is, ever shows up at all, it's going to be after the election.
Gentlemen, this court is not a political arena. Now, Rad, do you have any proof of Mr. Render's claim?
You bet I have, Judge. A letter written by Mr. Renders himself and stamped by the Batesville Post Office.
Well, it appears we might have a case here at that. Now, is that the dog in question?
Now, since the value of this dog is going to be an important factor in the case, I would welcome the opinion of an expert. Newt Pribble.
Yes, sir, Judge.
Next to Emery Packer there, who's prejudiced in favor of the defendant, you are the best dog expert in these parts.
Well, thank you, Your Honor.
Would you step up here, please, sir? Is that, or is that not, a valuable fox dog?
Well, Judge, that dog ain't no foxhound. Object. You trying to tell this court that dog won't chase fox?
I didn't say that, Sheriff. I said that dog weren't no foxhound.
Oh, come on now. Stop pettifogging, Mr. Pribble. Does that dog chase fox or don't he?
Well, sure he chases fox. Why, everybody in the whole county knows that.
And will you further admit, Mr. Pribble, that this dog has been leading the Crow Ridge pack, which just about makes him the smartest and the fastest fox chaser in these parts?
No, sir, I can't deny that at all, Sheriff.
Then why in the Sam Hill you trying to tell me that dog ain't valuable?
Well, 'cause he ain't valuable, that's why. That dog don't look like no foxhound, he don't act like no foxhound, and he don't sound like no foxhound. Well, that pot liquor ain't even horn trained.
You say he ain't even horn trained?
That's right, Your Honor. And you know yourself that no dog that ain't horn trained is worth the salt it'll take to pickle him.
Say, Your Honor, why don't we just take him out and give him the horn test? I mean, that way we could get this thing settled right off. Hey, that's a good idea. Sheriff, go over to Jasper's store there and borrow a dog horn, will you? And let's go to adjourn to the outside for a horn test.
Why did you have to go and see a thing like that for?
Say what?
About giving him the horn test.
Well, I thought that would be a smart move.
It's not. He is horn trained.
He's what?
I got him to hear it yesterday before the sheriff came.
It's summertime. It's picnic time. Reeser Oil would like to invite you to a customer appreciation picnic on Tuesday, August 18th at the Multi-Purpose Building at Marathon Park. From 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., you can get 2 brats and a Coke for only $1. We'll have door prizes and gifts for the kids. Advance tickets are a must, so pick up yours at any of the Wausau or Mosinee Reeser Mobile Marts. This is part of our Customer Appreciation Days. We love our customers, and we look forward to seeing you at Marathon Park on August 18th so we can personally thank you for your business. Reeser Mobile Marts, your most convenient convenience stores.
If a child were drowning, you'd jump in and save him, wouldn't you? Brain-injured children live in a threatening, even dangerous world. For the past 18 years, I've been a part of the remarkable rescue effort here at the Institutes for the Achievement of Human Potential. I've seen staff teaching parents, parents treating children, children getting well. Together, this trio of love is unbeatable. Do you want to help? Do you need help? Call 1-800-73-MINELLI. That's MINNELLI.
Being a private investigator means having split-second timing. The ability to think on one's feet. Blending in with a crowd. Having great agility. Above all, being able to bail your brother out of one jam after another. Like I always do.
Join us for Simon & Simon, weeknights at midnight here on TV 9.
From the starting gun, beginning with Wake Up Wisconsin, to total news commitment throughout the day. To the finish line at 10 o'clock. The name of the game is news, and Newsline 9 is leading the way. Newsline 9 is your 24-hour news source.
Mittens, furniture, mittens, appliances, mittens, electronics, mittens, we have it all.
Washers, dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more on sale now during the anniversary celebration at Mittens in Marshfield. A GE automatic washer and heavy-duty dryer, only $5.99 for the pair. A Magic Chef 18 cubic foot no-frost refrigerator, only $4.99. Shop the anniversary celebration going on now at Mittens. Furniture, appliances, electronics, corner of 2nd and Central, downtown Marshfield.
Buy
special arrangement with Reader's Digest, we proudly present one of the most extraordinary music treasuries ever made. You get 100 of the world's most beautiful melodies, and here they are. From the entire world of great music, you get the most loved melodies ever written. You get all these 100 beloved favorites without a single unknown, unwanted passage. Here is a priceless shortcut to musical knowledge for your family. From Reader's Digest, classic melodies so beautiful they became giant hits of our time. Every selection is one the whole world loves. All 100 world's most beautiful melodies are now yours on 3 records, 3 cassettes, or 3 long-play CDs. These Reader's Digest treasuries are not sold in any store. Here's how to order.
Mail to 100 Music Treasures, Box 236, Wausau, Wisconsin, 54401. You get all 100 on 3 records or 3 cassettes for only $19.98. Or get them all on 3 compact discs for $26.98. This remarkable offer will end with no advance notice. Write this address down now. Send check to 100 Music Treasures, Box 236, Wausau, Wisconsin, 54401.
And now, back to our story.
You understand about this, don't you, son?
But, Your Honor, if he answers the horn, it's because I taught him, not because of Mr. Renders.
Nevertheless, I'd still have to hold him until ownership was definitely proved.
Please, sir.
Son, looking at me now carrying the years that I do it, probably seems that I never was a boy just like you. But I was. And I had a hunting dog that I thought just as much of as you do this fella here. So I know how you feel. But right is always right. I want you to be very clear about that.
Yes, sir.
Here's a horn, Judge.
Mr. Priven, you go over that tree yonder and sound that horn, please, sir. Now, if the dog responds to the horn, he stays with the court. If he does not, he stays with the boy.
Yes.
Stand back away from the dog, son. Rebel!
Well, hold everything. He ain't blowing it right. Give me that horn. You ain't blowing it right.
Son, take a dog.
Hey, Jerry! Jerry! Now, why didn't you stay put? I said I was going to come get you.
I got something to tell Jase.
Oh.
You, hear the hounds last night?
Yes, sir. Bristleface sure wanted to run.
Good thing he didn't. The cross fox is back. He might have been running yet. Some of the dogs didn't horn back at all, run on until daylight. You, better keep your fella tied up.
But why, Em? He's almost horn trained. He came when I tooted the other day. He did, Em.
Might be, laddie, but that wasn't in the heat of the chase. If I was you, I wouldn't take the risk.
But you said there wasn't anything to worry about. You said Bristleface could outrun anything, even the crossfox.
You got a powerful brute there, Jace, but that's chancy. I seen dogs run themselves blind, bust their hearts.
That's right, Jace. Now, you best do just like he tells you.
But he'll go crazy if he can't run free. Will it be for long?
It's hard to tell. Crossfox might stay on right through summer.
Uh-huh. Now, you make sure and keep him on a chain so he can't chew his way loose, eh?
We better get at it, Luke. Tomorrow's election and all. We've got to get in all the speeches we can.
Yes, indeed. Cause he's off somewhere hunting fox and hare, while his wife plays second fiddle.
You're not going, and that's fine. Now shut up. I said no, and I mean it.
Man, this ought to get some good one, Hey, Luke, I'll tell you, you sure throw the wingding.
This hog gonna hold out?
Oh, there's more than plenty here.
Sure wish Jace was here to see this.
Yeah, doggone, I'll tell you, something like this just happens once in a lifetime.
Once we get the chase started, I'm going down and see if I can get him to change his mind.
Why don't you just do that? Look yonder. He's bringing the dog. Looks more like a dog bringing him.
Change your mind, eh?
I couldn't keep him pinned up any longer. It wasn't fair.
He might just be the one that brings old Crossfox to ground, too.
And maybe he won't, but he wouldn't want to live the rest of his life on the end of a chain. I know that if he had his pick of how to die, he'd rather die chasing a fox than any other way. You see that, don't you, Luke?
I seen that all along, son. I just didn't know you was growing up enough to see it, too, but I guess you are. Come on.
Let's get it started, Luke. Son, I'll get my dog.
Well, listen, you give him a good run, you hear? But you come when I horn. Now, look, there's just no...
You've got the A#1 champion, Jace. He was the first to strike the scent, and he's been out front ever since. Daggone dog fest I was ever at.
Don't mention it, dude.
You got my vote, Luke. You always did have mine. Tell the truth, I ain't made up my mind yet.
He'll be there, Lou, if we have to hog time. So long, Em.
Kid, don't you fret none. You'll be all right.
Em, why don't you go on home? No sense sitting out here in the cold and damp.
But you might as well.
Night, Em.
Night.
Jace. We could hear just as good from home, don't you think?
He's the only one left now. Bristle face! Briss! Oh, Briss! Briss! Oh, Briss! Easy, don't. Easy, easy. Stay there. Don't move. Oh, my Briss. You ran him to ground, Briss. You did. He ran him to ground, Lute. Briss ran him to ground.
I sure did, didn't I?
He answered the horn, too.
All right. Hey?
Shift now, huh?
No? Yeah, while I was out trying to run you to the ground. You want to know the first thing I done? I got that whole mess cleaned up about that Mr. Renders. See, I found this letter from him, and it says he wished that the sheriff would quit pestering him about that no-good off-breed dog. He says he run the dog off his place more than a year ago, and he figured it wouldn't amount to more than a hill of beans anyway.
That's not...
Don't get yourself now. Anyhow, you can quit worrying about it because he don't belong to nobody but you. Hey? Oh, there's something else too, Chase. Chase, you see, well...
We're to be wed, Lute and me.
Gosh.
Don't you approve?
Sure. Yeah, sure, but...
But what?
I always thought when two people got married, they were supposed to like each other.
Midwest Medical Service will help eliminate the confusion and uncertainty that surrounds the rental or purchase of home medical equipment. At Midwest, you'll find the largest and newest line of wheelchairs from children's to adults, and walkers for everybody's needs. If you're having trouble breathing, Midwest has oxygen and respiratory equipment. Now, Midwest features a large inventory of nurse-made nurse shoes, uniforms, and hosiery. The friendly professionals at Midwest Medical Service in Wausau and Stevens Point will be happy to assist you with all your medical supply needs.
Because it's your time, your money, your future. You need a guide to today's complex business world. Fast, early, before you start your business day.
Good morning and welcome to this morning's business.
From the boardrooms to the assembly lines, who's leading the pack and who's bottoming out?
Now for a final look at today's top stories on the economic front.
Wherever the changes are taking place, your business future begins with this morning's business.
Weekday mornings at 5 here on TV 9.
Every morning, Mike Johnston gets up a little earlier to spend some time with his family.
Want some breakfast?
You see, last year the Johnston family was involved in a two-car pileup. Mike and his family were the lucky ones. The people in the other car weren't. Mike's family were all in their seatbelts. And this year, Mike is going to make sure you are too. In Wisconsin, belt enforcement leads to safety.
What does 24-hour news mean to you? It means special reports with news you can use every day. Health information,
Circuit training is different from conventional water aerobics.
consumer reports, financial news, hometown headlines. That's why more people turn to Newsline 9 for local news than any other station in north central Wisconsin. Newsline 9, leading the way as your 24-hour news source.
We can't meet our deadline on this order.
Our cash flow problems are killing us.
For free business advice, call SCORE, the Service Corps of Retired Executives Association.